Guy in your building here. Yes!
I'm still alive somehow. Holy.
Hey everyone, Jarek here. Welcome to my gun guide for the MG15. If you like these types of videos, be sure to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and share these videos around. YouTube changed its algorithm recently, so be sure to watch the entire video. YouTube no longer cares about views, it instead cares about how long you've watched videos. So if you watch the entirety of a video, YouTube will share this video around more than if you just clicked on it and clicked away. I do generally tend to post one video a day. I may be focusing on Halo and maybe focusing on other shooters, but for a while they will most likely be gun guides, as these take a lot of time and effort to make. And I got a lot of guns to go through. So subscribing is advantageous for everyone anyway. But hey, let's get into the gun guide. We're covering the MG15 today, which is one of the better machine guns in the game. It does 23 damage maximum and drops off to 17.5 damage at range. This will give you very consistent results, doing 5-shot kills up to 30 meters away, and anything past that will take 6 shots to kill. It has a fire rate of 500 rounds per minute, which doesn't sound amazing, but in comparison to the other guns in the game is actually very respectable. It has a great muzzle velocity of 870 meters per second. To give you some context, most of the medic DMRs fire around 800 meters per second. Most of the machine guns also fire around 800 meters per second, and some of them have a worse muzzle velocity of around 740. So the MG15's 870 meters per second muzzle velocity is very good. The MG15 is one of the few guns in the game that feels like a proper machine gun. Its magazine size is 100, unless you choose the suppressive version, which has a magazine size of 200. If you do manage to shoot out all of those bullets, its reload time is fairly lengthy at 4.45 seconds. This shouldn't really be an issue unless you entirely run out of ammo, but again, you got so much ammo in the magazine that you shouldn't be caught with your pants down too often. Aside from the 200 round magazine size of the suppressive variant, the recoil is really where we start to see the differences between the 3 different variants. Something I should talk about before going into the recoil is how machine guns work in Battlefield 1 compared to previous Battlefield games. The longer you hold the trigger down, the more accurate your grouping gets. So keep in mind, if you just hold the trigger down at someone, it's going to stay accurate and get more accurate. That said, let's bring up all 3 variants of the MG15, the low weight, the storm, and the suppressive. The recoil for the suppressive and low weight are largely the same. The recoil up is 0.33, the recoil left and right is 0.35, with a first shot multiplier of 1.8. This is very low and you should have no problems controlling the recoil at all. The recoil decrease is different between these 2 variants though, with the suppressive having a recoil decrease of 6, while the low weight has a recoil decrease of 10.002. That's a very good recoil decrease, but again with the way this gun works, forcing you to hold the trigger down, this doesn't really mean a whole lot. Remember, with recoil decrease, the higher the number the better. What this controls is how quickly the gun settles back down onto your target after you stop shooting. The low weight also has a very good spread decrease, which again doesn't really mean a whole lot in this case. The spread decrease is how quickly your grouping will get tighter again once you stop shooting. But when the whole point of the machine gun is to hold the trigger down, this kind of doesn't mean a whole lot. The storm variant, however, has very good recoil. 0.231 up, 0.245 left and right, same first shot multiplier as the others, and the same recoil decrease as the suppressive version. As you can also see, this is the most accurate variant out of all variants of the MG15. It's the one I found most success with, although I did have some success with the suppressive variant as well. So what variant should you use then? Ultimately, it comes down to how you play the game. If you are the more defensive type of player, you might want to use the suppressive version. You have a 200 round magazine, and you also get an optic that the other 2 variants don't get, which I should have mentioned earlier. The MG15 suppressive also has a bipod, so you can make this thing pretty accurate at range if you bipod up. But this requires you playing stationary, and I'm a player that likes to move a lot, so the storm variant was the one that I quickly fell in love with. Ultimately, it boils down to, are you the type of player that likes to attack and take objectives? If you are, you'll probably want the storm version. Are you the type of player that likes to sit back and defend objectives? You probably want the suppressive version. Both are very good, but they feel pretty distinct in their role. Either way, the MG15 is my personal favorite machine gun in the game. The bar is arguably better, however it doesn't really feel like a machine gun. It's got a small magazine and sort of plays out more like an assault rifle than it does an LMG. The only other support weapon that feels like a machine gun is the Lewis gun, but that one is simply not as good as the MG15. The MG15 has a great muzzle velocity, a deep magazine size, and will always kill in 5 or 6 shots, as well as the Storm variant being rather accurate for a machine gun, and the Suppressive variant having a bipod to increase accuracy. If you're a traditional type of support player, the MG15 is likely your best bet. That about sums up my gun guide for the MG15. I should have some more clips for you guys to watch. Again, if you like this content, be sure to subscribe. I try to post a video a day that may be not always Battlefield related, but I am making a gun guide for every gun of the game, so you're going to be seeing a lot more gun guides. These take a ton of time and effort to make, so if you really do like seeing this content, sharing them and liking them around definitely does help the channel. Thanks for watching this gun guide, and I will see you guys next time.
That's a lot of people.
Got someone immediately at the beginning. This counts as kill.
Hello. This place is weird.
Whoa.
Nope. Sniped. Oh, you cock.
Oh, you're on the other side for me.
Super hurt. He's underneath and he's super hurt where the sentry spawns.
If you spawn on mid-tinks, be careful. I've got no ammo. Except for 40 rounds for my pistols.
Watch him be mad, I just killed him.
Okay. Alright then.
Aha sana mühimmat.
Okay then.
You know, I really hate that invincibility glitch they do when they just climb up the ladder.
Oh my god, there's just a guy camping just under the archway with a shotgun.
He's dead.
And he's dead. Thank you.
Don't revive me.
Wait, what? Okay,
What the
fuck?
fuck? We trade killed. Revive, please. Where am I? Oh god, I'm not in a safe spot. That's where I am. Oh, to your left, to your left.
God. Are you fucking kidding me?
I got them both.
The ranges on those grenades is just...
Yeah, the flame grenades, the incendiary grenades, are not accurate at all.
Hücum kıtası askeri.
Right grenade. Like, I was on top of this, like, the ledge. I was overhanging the stairs. It was at the bottom of the stairs. Solid wall between us. But I guess not.
Someone... Did he die? Where'd he go? Holy shit!